Oh, is there no intro? No intro tonight?
There was an intro.
There was? How come it's not up on my phone?
I don't know. We should be live.
Let's go, phone, catch up. And still not there. Are you sure we're live?
We should be.
Oop, there it is.
I was going to say.
It just swapped over. It didn't work for me.
Well, that was a sloppy intro.
Hey! Welcome to Tone Wars Sunday night. I'm Carrie. There's Jarrod.
Bye.
It wasn't coming up on my phone.
Help wanted.
I feel like I've screwed up the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, last week you were fine, I think.
Really?
It was the week before.
No, the week before was Easter.
Yeah, you screwed up. You didn't come.
Oh.
You didn't show up. Can't count on anybody these days.
That's funny. Sorry. Well, it's been freezing cold here in Michigan.
I know. Last week was gorgeous.
It was.
And this week is like, really?
Yeah. And so once you put your feet in sandals, you can't go back. You've liberated your toes.
Yep. You're done.
Aired everything out. And my feet don't want to go back in regular shoes.
Now it's back to stinky foots.
Yeah. So I can't take my sandals off and my feet are cold.
Yeah, it was weird. Like one day I was washing trucks and houses and everything. I had my Crocs and my shorts and my t-shirt on. And then the week later, I'm out there with a winter coat, boots, and I'm like, what? Yeah. What is this?
It was like 80 degrees 2 weeks ago, and then it's been back in the 50s.
30s and 40s, too.
At night, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm already yawning. Get out the drinking game.
Yeah, and you're drinking wine, too. That doesn't help.
Right. Well, if you're friends with Jarrod on Facebook, you saw what we had for lunch and what we're going to have for dinner.
Oh, yeah. I got a nice cold Sam Adams Oktoberfest waiting for me with, Boston Lager. Yeah, I got Boston Lager and with a big old hunk of pork butts waiting for us.
So good.
That one turned out perfect.
So good.
I should have charged admission for this one. It was that good. Oh, you like that? That'll be $20. It was so freaking good, and it's nice to eat it right. Like when we take it off and we wrap it for an hour, and it's torture.
I started undoing the tinfoil today, and he was like, okay, let's both just grab a little piece. And I'm like, really? Just try it. So we both grabbed a nub of pork, shouted it, and then you'd have thought we never ate before in our lives. It's so exciting.
We're putting it on the plate, and then we looked at our plates, and we're like, yeah, I think that's a little much.
My eyes are bigger than my belly.
It's like we haven't eaten in 3 weeks or something.
But it was delicious.
It was. Oh, my God. It was
stupid. The first one you did was so good. The
was.
Second one you did was even better.
Yeah. Well, I added a few tricks to it. I put more seasoning on this time. And before I wrapped it, and put it back in to, get the bark. I put a bunch of butter, coconut oil, and brown sugar on it.
So good.
I did a little bit of that last time, but this time I just gobbed it on. And, man, I don't even care.
So tender and delicious.
It was stupid.
Chunky and...
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's say hi to a couple people.
Yeah.
So we have Ben Burnett. Ben was fired up right in the beginning.
Fired up. What's up, Ben?
He was super fired up. This videos like Jarrod did on Friday are a rarity in the gear community. Jarrod told the truth about a product and people can't lose their mind. Yeah. Videos like Jarrod should be the norm, not the obscure.
Oh, well, thanks, man. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed that video.
He went on to say, we have become so saturated with paid promos that people expect love fest on every product demo. At least Jarrod told the truth. Can't say the same for other paid shills and content creators.
Well...
First comment should have read, and people can't take the truth and they lost their mud, which is contrary way of saying that they pooped themselves in their pants. They have poop pants.
Poop pants.
Well, good evening, Ben Burnett. You and your poo-poo pants.
You and your poopy pants. No, it's true, man. Like,
Thanks for the support.
Exactly. Thank you. I mean, for the record, I have no problem, and who am I anyways, but I have no problem for people that, get paid to do reviews. I want to get paid, and I've gotten some stuff I'm working on right now, but it doesn't, you're not going to buy my opinions, and you're not going to buy my, I'll sweep this under the rug and this kind of stuff. I mean, there's a difference between a review and a demo. And I think people should say that this is a demo of this. That way you can go, okay, I'm watching a demo.
Sorry.
Or say this is a review of this. And now well, you're going to get some objective opinions here, I really think that's the way to do it. But again, who am I? That's just the way I want to operate. But everybody can run their channel however they want. I'm not the YouTube police. I'm nobody. But I'm just thinking.
Not nobody.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean,
You're somebody.
I'm somebody. I'm one little person. So again, I'm not judging anybody at all. But I just think,
He only does that behind the scenes.
Yeah. I just think that when you do poop pants, when you do actually have an honest review of something, it's so contrasted compared to the sales pitches out there. Everybody thinks you're being mad and mean and you're bashing a product, but you're not. You're just being objective about it and saying, well, this is what I liked, this is what I didn't like. This is what it did really well, and this is what it didn't do well. There's always a chance that I might have a defective unit, but I'm not going to sweep stuff under the rug and say, like in that video, for a second, I was like, well, I just won't do the Revv. I'll just do the Redseven and the JP, and that's good enough, to compare them. And I'm like, no. I profiled the Revv with the other 2 units, and it worked perfect, and it didn't with that.
Well, and it's one of your favorite amplifiers,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not going to
skip it.
Exactly. Well, I did the work, and it's like, well, why not share, why omit this part from the review and the shootout? I mean, that's lying. You can lie by omission, too, and that would have been a lie. So I left it in, and you can come to your own conclusion as to whether or not it is a defective unit, if it's a fluke, whatever, but like I said in the video, it did it to me on the Splun, too. And 15 profiles later, it finally worked. So I'm like, there must be something goofy with it. I don't know.
Flux is here. Hey, man.
What's up, Will?
He says, go, Carrie and Jarrod. Excited to hear these captures. 2 of my favorite amps from your collection. I'm with Ben. Friday's video was excellent. Watched it 4 times.
Oh, my God.
Bought a quad Cortex later that night. QC, later that night.
He bought a...
He did.
Well, congratulations on your...
My spit got out of control there.
You bought a quad Cortex. Well, awesome, man. Congratulations.
Studio 5, how are you? He said,
What's
happy
happening?
Sunday, everyone. New guitar day this upcoming Friday.
Ooh.
Pulled the trigger on a Tony Iommi signature guitar. Is that how you say it, Lumi?
Tony Iommi?
It looks like an L.
Oh, Tony Iommi. Yeah.
Iommi, my bad.
Black Sabbath.
Does anyone suggest P90s that would do well in high gain amplification? Cheers, guys.
Well, congrats, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever played through P90s, so I'm not really sure. You'd have to. I'm sure somebody in the chat has, though. So congrats, though, dude. That's awesome.
Flux says, waiting for tracking on the QC. If the guy would just answer my email, not F the guy, if the guy would just answer. It is F, though. He said F.
But you meant if the guy.
Would just answer my email and get it moving. It'd be rocking. He has till the end of the day tomorrow, or I get refunded from someone else.
Oh, gotcha.
Flex also says, any chance you'll do a Tonex versus QC versus KEMPER video?
Hell yeah.
Break it down by difficulty of capture process, accuracy, feel, tweakability, room sound with Zilla cabinet, direct sound with mics. I feel like you have a producer. I just took a screenshot.
Can I take your order, sir? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm definitely going to do that. The thing is the Tonex, so I had it and then I couldn't hook it up to my computer because there was a bad USB port on the Tonex pedal, but I didn't know that, so I was back and forth with customer service. I'm not kidding you, probably like 60 emails back and forth, hours and hours of troubleshooting. And finally he was like, yeah, I think you got a bad USB port. I'm like, okay, so what do we do? He goes, I'll send you a new one. So he sent me a new one.
What'd
but
you do with the other one?
It's still upstairs. I gotta take it to the UPS store tomorrow. But they were delayed because they went to NAMM. So I had to kind of wait for a while. So I finally got it back, and it worked perfectly the first time. And then I started doing captures again. And I did captures yesterday, and I did one today. And the captures are coming out pretty damn good. And these are default captures. They're not the advanced because I just wanted to get them done, you know. But when I start selling captures, they will all be advanced, which means I'm going to capture an amp, go to Hawaii for a week, and come back, and it'll be done. And then, I mean, it takes a while.
I'm going too.
Yeah.
Wear my sandals outside.
Yeah, exactly. You come back with a nice suntan. But hopefully with my new computer, now I got it hooked up, it'll be quicker. I'll have to see, but we'll see.
Michigan's the lying piece of land.
Yeah, it's definitely pissing people off
It
here.
is. Kyle Hyatt says, let's see how those Revv captures came out.
Oh, what's up, Kyle? Yeah, they came out pretty freaking good, man. They really did. I'm using the Revv first tonight. Yep.
X-Man, hey man.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello all, X-Man here, QC user and fan of Jarrod and Tone Wars.
Ah.
Screw that Carrie girl.
Nothing to see here. Oh, what's going on, Tim? I talked to him earlier today on the phone. Good to see you here, man.
Any fan of Jarrod's is a fan of mine. Dean Harkness, how are you, man?
What's up, Dean?
Let's see. Flux says, oh, he's talking to X-Man. He likes his videos, though.
Oh, cool.
Steve-O, I do like the Leviathan KEMPER profiles. I wonder if this Tonex will be as good, question mark?
Honestly, so far, I'd have to put them right next to each other and really test them on an A/B switcher, but I can't tell the difference. But we'll see. We will see.
Let's see. And then I scrolled down to see what was coming. Dean Harkness, yeah, the head rush was disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I very much appreciated Joe sending it to me, and I still think there's a lot of great things about the product. I really do. The touchscreen is great. I'm going to do a follow-up video with it, but the touchscreen is awesome. The user interface is actually really good. There's some things that, you know, I think they could probably improve on with that, but the build quality, I mean, it's all good. It's just it's just some quirks with it, and you know, I mean, if I, and this is coming from somebody not as a user, but as someone who would use it obviously on the show and whatnot, and maybe even live somewhere, but as somebody who makes profiles with it, and there's that part of it too. And so far, the profile aspect of it is a little, it's good. I'd give it probably a C+, B- as far as how well it works, but it's like one of those things where, you know, if you have a bandmate that's really good at what they do, but they're not really reliable, you know what I mean? When they show up, they're excellent, but, you know, they got to show up, you know, and it's kind of how the head rush has been with me with the profiles. It's just very hit and miss, you know, and, I mean, you saw the video, so you know what I'm talking about.
Buck says, I tried both Tonex and QC at NAMM, and the QC had way more feel than the Tonex, in my humble opinion. Okay. But for the price, the Tonex will give you some feel. Yeah,
the Tonex is definitely a good unit. I'm going to start experimenting with it some more. I think there's a compressor in it that you could put in front of the amp that might help make it, you know, give you that sag that you're looking for, and maybe that's what's missing on it right now for me, because I found myself dialing in a little more low end because I felt like it was just a little stiff, but maybe with that compression it would help. So I'll be doing more videos with it.
We got to catch up here. We got a lot of comments. Jim Steven is with us. Hey, man, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Jim? Haven't seen you in a bit.
Jeff Hirschberg, hi.
Hey,
he
Jeff.
Said he's looking forward to this one.
Oh, cool, man.
John Hawkins wants to know, what are a good pair of headphones?
You know, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask. I'm sorry, I just don't wear them. You know, everything I do is speakers, so I rarely wear headphones, you know.
Because they mess up his hair.
Yeah, I mean, we spend all the time I do on this. It's like...
He's the girl. When he does have to wear headphones,
They're
they're
back
down
here.
here. They go scooped up.
Yeah, I wear them weird. I just can't deal with that line, you know.
I tried it when we were recording. I tried doing it because I don't want to screw my hair up either, but I can't think. I have to hold them and I sing it, so I just have to deal with it. So somebody needs to come up with some headphones that don't ruin your hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he might be a headphone guy.
Diva headphones.
That's right.
But yeah, I wish I had an answer for you. I'm really sorry, but I just don't use them, so I really couldn't tell you. I don't want to steer you wrong, you know.
Pure Rock Fury, how are you?
What's happening, man?
CS. I brought my favorite cup for you tonight.
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
It's lovely. X-Man, sun's out, guns out, and then he apologized down here a little farther. He's like, sorry, Gary. I was just joshing.
She's just funning with you.
Absolutely. All right. CS also said Sam Adams Boston Lager is his go-to.
Oh, it's a good one, man. I used to not like it, but I bought it on a whim the other night, and I drank one of them, and I'm like, why didn't I like it? You know how you palate changes, and I'm like, dude, this stuff's good. I'm kind of digging it now. I used to not be a Sam Adams fan at all, but
I'm still not. I still don't love it.
You gotta try one tonight.
Oh, no, thank you. X-Man, I just had a King Sue IPA over at JL's Barbecue in downtown Romeo. Oh, he's local, dude.
Yeah, he's local.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He's a Michigan man. Yep.
Flux says, been in my studio all day, so I have no idea what the weather's like outside. Gravel Rocks, I was here last week, just didn't post a comment. He was at work.
What the hell?
There's a K-Sharp 10 in here.
Oh, okay.
What I would like to know, does a Tonex capture allow a person to do feedback like a real amp? Question marks.
Good question. We could find out tonight. Remind me to do a feedback test. Feedback test. Yeah, because I have a noise gate programmed in there, but we'll try it. We'll see.
Okay. Constantine, how are you?
Hey, what's up, man?
Greetings. X-Man said the Revv amp in general is amazing for high gain and clarity. Your QC capture of the purple and now the red X channels are just stellar.
Thank you.
K-Sharp.
Glad you like them.
Again says.
Yeah. I was that. It's again, it's a decent unit, but there's definitely some stuff. There's some kinks they got to work out, you know. And I think once they get those things worked out, it'll be nice. The thing is I was talking to my friend Aaron Short about it the other day. Aaron Short. Hello. And the thing that we discussed was when I got the headrush here, I had to do an update in it to get the little icon for doing capturing or cloning, whatever you call it. We'll just call it profiling. I'm sick of
Xeroxing.
Sick of all these pronouns that you gotta use for all this stuff. Now we got gear with pronouns. Doggone it. So I had to get that. I had to update it to get that icon for the profiling, and which tells me that maybe that's a newer thing that they were just kind of working on, and you know, maybe there's some bugs with. I don't know. It's just a guess. I'm not.
Obviously, there's some bugs.
Yeah, there's some bugs. So maybe it's a newer algorithm and it still needs to be tweaked.
Gear Junkie is with us. He says you should do a show on Tonex capture routing. I have yet to be able to get my levels right without harsh feedback.
Really? Mm-hmm. For routing for what? Like when you hook it up to a digital, like I have mine hooked up to the HX Stomp tonight, and I haven't had any issues with it. But so yeah, what are you running it through? Just so I can, understand.
I'll look for it.
Thank you.
As he goes down, Dean Harkness says, kind of sound like Donald Duck. Should do a Donald Duck trying to profile with the head rush. Shane Allen, have you tried any of the 20-watt Marshalls? I ordered the 800.
No, I haven't. I'd like to, though. I'll have to see if Motor City's got any. I know, KSR just released a 45-watt amplifier that I want to try, and I'm going to talk to Kyle hopefully this week and see if he'll send one up to me, because I would love to try that.
Scott Fulmer, how are
Hey,
you?
what's
He
up,
said
Scott?
Neil Young and Crazy Horse play through P90s.
Yep, the classic.
Manny
classic
Mayha's
sound.
with us.
Hey.
He said, salutations to my favorite metal couple. Salutations.
Salutations to you as well.
Red Shaver, what's up, guys? Finally
Hey.
off on a Sunday. First one since December.
Dude.
And you're enjoying with us. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Nice. Fernando is here.
Fernando.
He says, hi, man. What's happening with your guitar sound in the last video? Was it broke?
With my
Your
guitar sound.
Yeah. It was broke. It wasn't
yeah.
the guitar, though.
Yeah, it wasn't the guitar, that's for sure. Yeah, that was some crazy alien sounds, man. Yep, sounded like boiled butt.
Boiled butt. Quentin Satterfield says, I don't know what to get, Jarrod. The Tonex pedal or the software? Any suggestions?
See, I'm more of a pedal guy because I don't like to sit at my desk and play computer, you know, or play computer.
You don't?
Well, yeah.
Well, I really don't like to do that either.
Yeah, play guitar, I mean, at the computer. To me, it's like I'm strapped to my desk, you know. I'd rather take a pedal, like in the summer, I take it on my deck, I can take it in the living room, whatever, you know, I take it over to a friend's house. To me, I just don't want to be strapped to a computer to be able to play guitar. So I'm a pedal guy, you know. And plus, with the Tonex, I'd still want to use I think you can use effects and stuff like that through their app. I never play through their app, so I'm not sure. But I'd rather just have some like the HX Stomp here. I can pair them together and do whatever I want, you know.
Jim Simmons says, now the Digitech is back. Do you think they will come out with an amp modeler and or a capture unit?
That'd be interesting. I think everybody's going to be coming out with them soon. And to add to what I was saying earlier about your question regarding the software or the Tonex, if you buy the pedal, you get the software for free, so you get the best of both worlds. So I would just do that. I
feel like I already read this earlier, but it's been copied and pasted a couple times, so I'll just read it again. From Gear Junkie, could you do a show on Tonex capture routing? I have yet to be able to get my levels right without harsh feedback.
Oh, yes. So you're talking about not routing as far as hooking it up to the pedal, but you're talking about actually doing captures with it. Oh, man. I'll see what I can do on that. That threw me for a loop, to be honest with you, too, man. That was a really tough thing to figure out. I finally figured it out, though. You know, so what I found out was, oops, I almost spilled everywhere. What I found out was, I use a switcher here, and I was having horrible feedback as well. So what I ended up doing was turning off my turning off my effects loop on the switcher, and then the feedback went away. So there's just things like that. There could be one thing you got out of place and it could set the whole thing on fire. So that's what it was with me, and I figured it out yesterday. And ever since then, my captures have been great.
A little farther down, he said, my issue is routing through a Focusrite 8i6, the Tonex capture, and doing an amp-only capture with my dual rec and my JVM 410.
So JVM 410.
X-Man says, my pronouns are X and man.
Yeah, man. I would just triple check your routing and make sure, let me think, what else did I run into? Are you using a reamp box? Make sure you're using one of those too.
Rob Johnson is here. He said, hey Jarrod, think you can get an orange TH30 or TH100 on the channel?
I would like to. If Motor City's got one, I can definitely check it out for you. I'll have to check the store and see if they have one. I'll be happy to do it.
Raven Blackfeather is here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Paul Smith is here.
Paul, what's happening?
Kevin Sharp. Probably not Kevin Sharp. No. I just see K Sharp and that's who I think of. Says, I know Helix will, but that is a modeler type. The Tonex is a photographic capture type. It only has a limited band, which is why they have like 15 presets or more per amp.
Gotcha. Yep.
Let's see. Flux, about making captures with the QC. Does the line out or two notes method work as well as using mics?
Yes. If you want to get directs without the cab, yes, you can do that.
Christopher, ew. He says boiled butt. Honestly, that sounds like something I'd find being sold next to deep fried mayonnaise balls. I like mayonnaise too, but deep fried mayonnaise balls?
No. Gross. Can you imagine that? No. I think I would puke.
No. That makes me want to hurl right now. What are you having for dinner tonight, though? Because we're having smoked butt.
Smoked pork butt.
Smoked pork butt.
Yeah. I can't wait, dude. That came out. That came out. That was
thanks, everybody, for sharing part of your gift with us. We'll have a good night.
Now I can actually say that was the best ass I ever had. That was. Oh.
Me too, I guess. Ben Burnett, you're right. In all capital, he's yelling at everybody. You can X out of the live chat. Go hit the like button and come right back into the live chat without even missing a beat.
Please. Thank you.
Dean Harkness, my guitar is broke. It's BS. I paid $90 for a string change and poor setup.
What?
I'm sorry.
Dude, that sucks. Oh, it's so hard to find good help these days, man. It really is. God, that sucks.
Shane Allen, I've been on here in a while. I haven't been on here in a while. He's from Alpena, Michigan.
Hey, what's up, man?
He used to be able to get you guys to sing, though, and F Bud Light. He used to be able to get you guys to sing. I did sing. I used to sing, but we just don't practice anymore.
Yeah, we don't practice a lot, but we will start practicing again. Yeah. I never, keep going. Keep going. I was gonna talk about Bud Light, but it's probably a taboo subject.
Probably not. Martin Hensley, brother, I just got a Moore GE300 and you really need to check it out.
Oh yeah, I would love to check. I love checking out digital gear. You know, it's fun. You know, it's fun to play.
Let's see. Gear Junkie says he's only using the Tonex capture box for my reamp and DI box.
Okay, so so you got that. So yeah, if you're having feedback issues, you know what you can do as well is when I had issues, I reached out to.
Christopher's having Indian food tonight.
Oh, dude, I love Indian food.
Butter chicken and lamb pakora.
Oh, I love butter chicken. Butter chicken, mutter paneer, and chicken tikka masala are my
Mine is
malai kofta.
I love margara masala.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, and the garlic naan is.
Oh, and what's the other one with the?
Masala dosa.
Masala dosa.
Yeah.
That's the best appetizer.
I love Indian food so much.
Sorry to interrupt, but
so
it was
good.
Indian food.
It was food. We're both foodies, so. Anyways, well, congrats. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. So what you want to do is reach out to IK Multimedia's tech support, and they will go through. It takes a little bit. I mean, they respond pretty quick, and they can walk you through it. Sometimes they'll say, like, send me a screenshot of what you have going on, and they can walk you through it. They actually helped me with a couple things, too, and if I figured some stuff out. So I'll tell you, man, I had some issues that were really weird, and I finally figured out it was my stupid effects loop. And as soon as I turned that off, all the feedback went away. So it's got, if it's a loud squeal, it's definitely something you got hooked up incorrectly. And that's all I can tell you. I'm sorry, I wish I had more information, but I don't know. You have everything.
I always screw up this name, and I know he tells me multiple times, but the metal CC? Metal Casey?
Metalasi?
No. Metal with the C's. Metal C's. That's what I'm calling you. Hello, how are you?
What's happening, man?
Dean says, not to spoil the fun, but it's technically a shoulder. Never mind. Ass is funny.
I know, but it's funny, though.
We established the shoulder last week,
yeah,
but butt is funnier.
It's funnier.
I didn't even know. I remember going to the store and I'm like, does it literally say butt on the packaging?
And it does.
And it did.
Yeah.
It says pork butt.
Yep. So now I could literally say, come out over my house and get a piece of ass.
Oh, let's see, where did I leave off? Then there's Christopher with his Indian food. Gravel Rocks, thinking of picking up a new PV Invective 120. Any thoughts?
I think it's a good amp. Lots of great features. I didn't care for channel 2, but channel 3 is the money channel on that amplifier. And
Steve Shaheen, Takis. No, thank you, man. Those are those blue, hot blue chips. My children love those, and they're nasty. They look like Smurfs when they're done.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, again, I cut you off for the food.
It's okay. So yeah, I think it's a decent amp, but if you have a Stealth, 100, I mean, I think you should just take a pass on it because it's just a much better version of that, really. But I guess it depends, What's up, Shaheen? What's happening, man?
Manny Mayha loves chicken tikka masala.
Oh, who doesn't, man? Chicken tikka masala is like stupid. It's so good.
Steve, besides eating the nasty Takis, is cooking up some bison burgers. Ooh, nice.
That sounds good.
Costco has some really good bison meat, ground bison.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Gear Junkie is thanking you.
You're welcome.
Metal Edge, thanks for the super chat.
Oh, thank you.
Said, love these Sunday night live shows, better than cable TV. Could you play Grateful tonight?
Yeah, I can. In fact, I'll start with that. How's that?
Yeah.
Let me switch gitters.
Shane Allen says, have you heard the new Extreme? Nuno is on fire.
No, but I'll tell you what. I want to check that out. I've been so busy with other things, but I've heard their other new one, the first one that they released. Oh my God, Nuno is stupid good, man. That guy's such a great guitar player. He was one of my heroes back in the day too.
A hero.
Even though I can't play anything he plays.
A hero to the end of the night. Ben Burnett in all capital letters was reminding you not to talk about the beer. Because YT is on the warpath.
Oh, they are. Yep.
Yes.
They are on the warpath.
All right. Dean Harkness, new is it hand-wired rectifier or Savage?
New hand-wired rectifier or Savage. I'd probably go with the Savage. I'm a modern guy, so I think dual recs are great, but I think that
I can't even imagine Steve Shaheen eating Takis and junk food.
I know, he's such a health nut.
Healthy eater.
Maybe it's his cheat day.
Oh, is it cheat day, Steve?
Yeah, probably is. Yeah, but I think dual recs are great if you get them modded, but no offense to people who like them. I think they still are great amps, but my ears love modern tones so much that every time I play a dual rec, I think it's cool, but I kind of prefer the modern stuff, so I'd go with the Savage. But that's just me.
Dean said he told his kid to order a darn pizza. He's off tonight.
Oh, there you go.
It's good to be off sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Hensley, Kyle Hart is...
What's happening?
Hey, Martin. Oh, he must be talking to Kyle. And then Ben is talking to Dean, so play your little heart out.
I'll play my little heart out.
Play your little heart out.
All right, 1 second here, guys.
Must be blank.
Yep, 1 second. We are back.
Got it. That sounded good.
Blanky.
Yeah.
Not too shabs, right?
Not too shabs.
Not too shabs. Yeah. Yeah, that was the Revv capture, by the way. I'll do more stuff later with the Redseven one.
Yeah, they liked it.
Oh, good.
X-Man sounds huge.
Sounds good, man.
Metal C says, damn, that's a metal sound.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, Steve Shaheen's under calories today, so there's plenty of room for the talk.
Yeah, Steve's the healthiest eater I know, man.
Brett Shaver, damn, get some.
Get some.
Let's see. K Sharp, is he playing through an amp or one of the capture profiles?
It's the Tonex. I was playing through the Revv Tonex capture in the Tonex, yep. And effects are all the HX Stomp. Love that little thing, man.
Christopher says, love the sound so much. So difficult to get it out of the semi-hollow. Semi-hollows are my current favorite to have off my rack. Needless to say, lots of blues lately.
Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm glad you like the sound, man. I'm digging it. Totally digging it.
Shane Allen, can you do a Randy Rhoads tone thing the way you did EVH sometime? That was fun.
Oh, I would like to. In fact, Marty has Randy Rhoads' amp at the store,
Yeah.
but it's in a box.
Yeah,
You won't let anybody touch it. That thing's probably worth like $1 million, but I mean, it's there. Every time I go back in the warehouse, I'm like, just when I touch it. Yep, he has his literal amp that he, you know, I don't think it was his personal amp, but he has one that he, you know, the same amp that he played. Love to try that.
Martin says Revv was big at NAMM.
Oh, good. Yeah, they're an awesome company, man.
Thrash Pit 66. Sorry, late to the show. Endured a college soccer game today. Cloudy in the low 40s. Great, except that had to wear winter clothes after the 80s. Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Glad you made it, man.
Absolutely.
Glad you made it.
I feel like I skipped somebody.
Don't be
Christopher,
skipping.
thanks for the super chat. And I'm sorry I scrolled up and
thank you,
sent it
man.
while you were playing.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, Scott Fulmer, thanks for the super chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
He said thank you again for the content and show.
Oh, man. I thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. I appreciate appreciation.
Me too.
That's appreciative. I really do. Thank you. It means a lot.
Fuck says Revv and Neural had the best booths at NAMM, and they were basically next to each other.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I wish I...
There's almost 50 people watching tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Thank
That's
you.
awesome. It's probably because you're here.
It's because of me.
Because of you.
Because of me and my non-singing.
Yeah, that's right. They come when you don't sing.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I could do some more mixes here.
Yeah,
What do I got? I got the red guitar. Ooh, man. I gotta start running through these songs more. Because every time I see these songs on here and I'm like, well, I haven't played that in a while.
Play 'em.
I'll do this one. This one will be a good demo for this. So I'm still on the Tonex and I'm on the Revv capture right now. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go. How are you liking this wireless thing?
I'm loving this wireless, man.
It looks a lot less bulky than the other
Yeah.
thing that it used to be like attached to your.
Yeah,
whatever
I'm loving this thing. I'm gonna do a review on it probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's kick-ass. It's
What's
awesome.
it called?
I forget. What's
You
it
gotta
called?
look at it.
What's it called? Let me pull it off here. Lecato, Lekato.
There you go.
And it's $48.
Sheesh.
Yeah, $48 on Amazon, and it's freaking awesome.
And it goes one in the guitar and one in the whatever that is. Receiver thing.
Yeah. It's got in the HX Stomp, so it's got a transmitter and receiver. $48, and this thing works really well. I mean, I was shocked.
No cords, wireless.
Yep, freaking awesome. No
I wonder what
issues.
the range on it is.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
Can you
good.
go upstairs and play?
Yeah, I can. If you want. You want me to go
No,
up?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I can go upstairs and play. Yep. I've done it. Yep.
Brett Chauver says, dude, you're freaking killing it, man.
Well, thank you.
Dean Harkness, sounds good.
Thank you. Yeah,
sounds nice and chunky. Is that still the Revv model?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Thrash Pit, have you or can you capture 2 amps blended for a preset in the Quad Cortex?
I think if you have an amp blender, you can do that, maybe? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
X-Men
Really not
says,
sure.
yeah, that's the stuff. Wicked awesome.
Thank you. Wicked awesome.
Martin Hensley, have you checked out Omega amps?
Yes, I have. I played their Obsidian. In fact, Steve Shaheen, who's hopefully still in the chat, he had one and he brought it over, and I think I did a couple videos with it. They're cool amps.
Kyle Hart says, you know which one to play.
Yeah, he knows. You know what I'll do, Kyle? I'll switch to, so I was on the Revv. Let me switch to the Redseven now.
Dean Harkness, I spec'd out a Kiesel. I'll send a pic. Honestly reminds me of a Majesty.
Oh, dude, send it.
Lloyd Kaufman is checking in late. He was cooking. And how did your meat do?
Who?
Lloyd Kaufman.
Oh, what's up, Lloyd? Oh, dude, it was perfect. Yeah, it was just incredible. I couldn't believe how good it was. Like, last week's was really good. This one totally topped it, man.
It did.
Lloyd's
but
a big cook.
There was nothing wrong with the one from last week, too. I mean, it was so good.
No, it was amazing.
And this one was even better.
This one was just better. I had a couple more tricks that I did to this one, and man, that was good. Yeah, Lloyd's a big cooker too, man. He's always cooking something and on Facebook, and I'm like, dude, stop.
K Sharp, wow, sounded like an amp actually.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it does sound really good.
X-Man, Jarrod's getting a Kiesel?
Yeah, I got one coming. Yep. Yep. In fact, I had one, but I had an issue with it, so they were kind enough to give me a rebuild. But man, I already sent my other one back, and that was 3 weeks ago. So I'm thinking any day now I should be getting a notification from them that it's coming. So yeah, it's driving me nuts.
Michael Kling, how are you, ma'am?
Hey, what's happening?
He said, cool tone tonight, and the wireless system is legit. I've used them for over a year. Love you guys, and glad the wireless system worked
Right
out.
back at you. In fact, yes, Michael was the guy that told me about it on Facebook.
It's super hot.
Oh, are you? Okay. Yeah, I was going to give you a shout out, but I couldn't remember who told me. But as soon as you said his name, I'm like, oh, that's the guy that told me about it. So yes, yep, he's the one that told me about it. Because I had a different wireless on Facebook that I posted about, and he's like, the Lecato is way better. And I just saw it on Amazon for $48, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try. And oh my God, it's like the perfect wireless so far. It's been great.
Good.
So.
Let's see. Flux, is the model you're playing the Revv Red or Purple channel?
Oh, good question. Purple. Yeah, it was the purple channel. Yeah.
Martin Hensley, Seymour Duncan, new 5-way switch.
Seymour Duncan, new 5-way switch.
That's what he said.
Oh, is that?
I don't know. It's all by its little old self.
Seymour Duncan, new 5-way switch. I'm not sure what you're referencing, but feel free to elaborate.
Maybe
I just don't want to sound like I'm
order.
blowing you off. I don't really know what that's a reference to. Maybe it's something that we already talked about. I'm not sure, so I apologize. But feel free to, comment.
Harkness. Speaking of Kiesel, anyone have any recommendations on their pups? Oh, pickups. Greg Blanky is watching. How are
what's
you,
up?
Greg Blanky?
Yeah, what's happening, man? I haven't seen you in a bit. It's been a while.
Kyle Hart says Carrie needs a White Snake fan when she sings. I agree. I can use all the help.
Remember Amanda Somerville?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She had like a hurricane fan on
Two
her
of
hair.
them. They were crisscrossed,
Yeah.
remember? And her hair was part of the show.
Whipping it around.
It was constantly like slow motion hair the whole time she's up there singing. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here.
It was great though,
It
not
was.
weird. It was absolutely
It was
mesmerizing.
awesome. I don't know what was better, her or her hair, you know?
Fernando, he says, how about Tonex feel? Does it feel as real as an amp, more close to Quad Cortex?
Good question. It's a little stiffer, honestly. Now, that being said, I know that there's a compressor that they have in front of the amp, I believe, and I haven't engaged that yet, and I think that that's why that's there. I haven't had a lot of time with this pedal because my other one went bad, and I had weeks without doing anything with it. So I just got this back the other day. So I just made some captures for tonight, and you know, I'll do some more experimenting with it. But yeah, it could use a little more of that chewy, bouncy feel. But even if it didn't, it feels good enough for me to, you know, do my thing. I mean, I'm not. It's a subtle thing, but you know how us guitar players are. The subtle things are what matter the most. So I get it, you know. But I'll do some more stuff with it soon.
Yes, you will. Let's see.
I have to.
Greg says my EVH pooped out on me.
Oh,
Hoping it's just a fuse or something.
that sucks.
And he's planning a summer trip up here. It's been way too long. I miss
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, man, come
It'd
on
be
up.
Nice to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I skipped over something. Nope, I didn't. There we go. Gear Junkie. It's the new Bluetooth switch that has a cell phone app to make wiring changes. The SD switch, that is.
Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting.
X-Man. I love the Greg Howe Parallax bridge pickup from Kiesel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Kiesel pickups I tried, they were their older, not older ones, but probably about a year ago. I didn't care for those. They're a little too bright for me, but it doesn't mean that they don't have ones that I would like. I just like the Sonic Ecstasy pickup so much that that's what I get in my guitars, because I'm one of those guys that when I find something I like, I just don't switch. I'm open to try other things, but when it comes to pickups, it's like I got nothing bad to say about the Sonic Ecstasies. And that's what's nice about Kiesel. They'll put whatever you want in there, you know, so that's what I went with.
Steve Shaheen says I have to polarity pickups in my Kiesel, and so far those are my favorite stock pickups that they have.
Oh, that's right. Those were good. I remember. Yep. Because I remember when he brought his guitar over. Oh my God, that thing's beautiful. Dude, your guitar is stupid.
I don't think I was there to see
Ridiculous
the new
looking.
guitar. You sent me pictures.
I sent you pictures. In person, it's it is absolutely glorious, man. What a hell of a guitar that thing is.
Steve Sheen said, nope, I already read that one. CS, it's a new switching system that connects to a mobile app for different switching and tonal options. It just came out from Duncan.
Oh,
the Seymour Duncan.
oh,
question.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool.
Greg Blankley says, DiMarzio Blaze pickups, Chef's Kiss.
Ah. Hell yeah.
We should be doing that more often. We're turning you're turning into those. We have this is how
their food.
your pork butt was. To smoke something when Greg comes up, we'll smoke smoke some ass for him.
Come on up, dude. We'll have some smoked ass. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
Raven Blackfather, what drums do you use on your tracks, Jarrod?
So I have to ask TJ. If you're watching, he said he was going to watch tonight. He just got back from that Germany show, so hopefully jet lag hasn't gotten the better of him. But I think
is he back now?
Yeah, he's back. He called me yesterday. And the track that you just heard, which was Night Terrors, that has. Is it Superior Drummer or Easy Drummer? I can't remember. But the other tracks that I used were Get Good drums, and those are pretty bombastic. I like the Superior Drummer, or whatever TJ's using. I kind of prefer those. They're more natural sounding. So, in fact, they'll be They're not in this next track. The next track that I play will have Get Good drums in it. So
got it. Get good drums.
Get
Get
Good.
it.
Yep.
Kyle Hart. I put a Seymour Duncan Nazgul in the guitar I built. That's pretty brutal.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things about those.
X-Man says I'm not a fan of most Kiesel pickups. Actually, the Parallax is the only one that I truly love. It's my fave.
My fave. Nice. Yeah, it's nice when you find a good one, man.
Idiot Burns. You still do Synergy?
Haven't in a while. I think they make great stuff, and I really like the flexibility. I just started filling my shelves with like amps, and I was like, I'll just keep going with that stuff. I think the Synergy stuff is still a great option. It's just I just kind of prefer the ampy amps now. It's just the way it is.
Greg says, I remember when Jarrod went live on Facebook eons ago. Every time he said helix, I made him take a shot in the span of 25 minutes. I got his butt wasted on live. Oh, wait, you did that?
I don't remember that.
Maybe he did it to himself and he got wasted.
Yeah. I don't remember that. Every time, what?
It says, every time he said helix, I made him take a shot in the span of 25 minutes. I got his butt wasted on live. Good times.
Gosh, that must have been a while ago. Either that or I got so
that.
wasted I literally don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
But it might be true. It's been a while, man.
And now they take a shot every time I yawn.
Yeah, exactly.
The yawnies.
Exactly.
We're older now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I could play another one. Let me play Kyle's favorite song here.
Do it.
Let's see if I can get through this one without screwing it up. All right. So now I'm on the Redseven Leviathan Channel 1 Hot capture. And I'm going to play... I'm going to play Out of Nowhere. All right, 1 second here. Let me take these out. So I'm listening through the studio monitors. Mute this. We back.
Okay.
All right. There you go. That was for Kyle.
Thanks.
Kyle's awesome.
Raven Blackfeather says, yeah, I have a Get Good Drums Invasion, but just got the Gojira drums, and they were insane.
Gojira. I haven't tried those. There's a lot of great drum programs out there. Drum samples. A lot of great drum samples out there.
Jim Simmons, what do you think about some company coming out with digital modeling guitar pickups that run on batteries or rechargeable ones? I think that would be dangerous.
That would be kind of, I'd be interested in checking them out, you know. I think.
My feet are hot.
What's this, are hot?
I'm sweating.
I think, you know, I can't remember the. Fishman. I was going to say Friedman, but it's not. Fishman came out with, like, their pickups are kind of like that, the modeling, because they tweak them for different sounds and whatnot. But it would be interesting to see. That would be, because they do mic modeling. Why couldn't they do that with pickups, right? So that would be kind of cool. Wouldn't mind checking that out.
Kyle Hart, the Leviathan captures definitely sounds meaner.
It's a little thicker. It's a little beefier, you know. So, yeah, in fact, it felt a little better to play, but I think both of them came out really good. I definitely want to get into this unit more and do some more experimenting because I feel like it needs a little bit of help on the feel. I want to feel that thick, chewy kind of chunkiness. I feel it, but I want to feel it a little bit more, and it could be that compressor that you could put in front of it, just to add a little bit of that in there, and then it gives you that bouncy feel. So we'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. Martin Hensley. Is my mic on? Because I turned it off when I went upstairs.
Yeah, it's
We're
on.
good. Okay.
Yep.
Martin Hensley. I got a pair of Mojo tone pickups, 44 Magnums. Hot as hell.
Hot as hell. Nice.
X-Man. I find the tones and playing to be truly great. What songs are these? Originals? A++.
Oh, thanks, man. Excuse me. Yes, they are
originals.
They are originals. I got a solo album coming out soon that I'm in the process of still. It's like 95% done, and they'll all be on there. But yeah, I wrote all these and
the
stuff.
best for last because I haven't sang yet.
Yeah, she's got to sing on one of them, and I still got one more song to record, so, and then it'll be done.
Martin Hensley says, I put in my Ibanez J custom.
For
Ibanez J
what, the
custom.
pickups?
He says, I put in my Ibanez J custom. He must have, yeah.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
X-Man, is the Petrucci EBMM your absolute favorite guitar? Is he your favorite player, too?
Yeah, he's my boy. We go way back. we have beers every...
Way back to the circus days.
Yeah.
The cartoon.
Yeah, whenever he's in town, we have beers. No, I wish.
I wish, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm a huge fanboy of John Petrucci. I think he's awesome. I've met him twice, and he was super cool both times. And these guitars they're just, in my opinion, for what I do, they're the best. I like the ergonomics. I love how the way they play, the way they feel. I mean, this guitar has got to be at least 5 years old. And I've had zero issues with it. Watch tonight, like it explodes or something, like a plinky bomb. But yeah, they're great. They're easy to adjust the neck. I mean, they got the adjustment here. They're easy to string. They stay in tune really well. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about them at all. There's nothing I would change about these guitars. I think they're perfect. So, no, there's one little thing. The radius, the fretboard radius, I would like it to be flat. You know, which that was the one thing I loved about the Kiesel is I have the 20-inch radius, which is it's just completely flat, and wow, what a difference. So that's it, though. You know, that is it.
Drew Parker is here. What makes those Majesty guitars stand out, in your opinion?
Ergonomics, fit and finish, quality, craftsmanship, reliability. I love every feature on it. I love the fact that it's got the locking tuners, an awesome trem system that feels great. The thing that's nice too is on this trem system, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you play guitars that have the ones that are kind of rough and then your hand turns into hamburger after a while, or you can feel the edges of things, this is smooth as glass. I mean, they don't feel anything, and it's just super comfortable to play. and the angle of the bridge is like perfect. I love the tremolo on it too. Like the trem arm pops in and out, it's adjustable. You know, I love the fact that it's got the, you know, the piezo. Yeah, I mean, there's, like I just said, there's nothing I would change about these guitars really, except for maybe the fret radius, but that's kind of negligible compared to everything else.
Paul Smith has joined us.
Again?
Or you were right.
Because he was here earlier.
Double high.
Double high.
Dean says, don't forget about the feedback test, but I thought you already did it.
Yeah, I did it. I'll do it again.
Do it again. Justin,
do it again.
No, is it Gomes or Gomez or Gnomes? Anyway, dang, he missed a lot. Just got here.
No, cool, man. Let me do the feedback test real quick. Again, it's just let's just see. I did it earlier, but I didn't say I did it. So, all right, 1 second. Yes, it works. It works. I had a noise gate on. That's why it wasn't working. But go ahead and
don't forget to turn it back on.
Turn it back on. There you go. Yeah, so that was it. And it cut it off again because I also have a noise gate in the stomp. So, but yeah, it works.
Martin Hensley, it is a 7-string J custom.
Oh, nice.
Dean Harkness says, hurry up. Metallica already released one, and they do like one per decade. Your album. Sunny Boy 76. Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Paul says TJ uses Superior Drummer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Superior Drummer is awesome.
X-Man. Can't wait to hear your album, Jarrod. I have 3 singles on iTunes under X-Man, and each one took me a year to make.
Oh, wow.
And
dude.
I've made roughly $238 from this, and I'm pretty huge in Europe.
I'm big in Japan. No, that's awesome. Dude, send them over to me. I'll check them out.
Well, you gotta go on iTunes and buy them.
Well, I guess. Well, I mean, send me the link, whatever, you know. But yeah, we'll listen to them while we're eating barbecue.
Yeah. Greg wants to know where the knob that controls the temperature of the sun, right? Let's see. Yep, we're caught up. Do you want to play some more?
Yeah, let me screw this one up. I'm worried about this one. This is a tough one, and I literally, you heard me warming up with it. It was not pretty. So my apologies in advance
Bad practice means good performance.
If I crap the bed on this one. I have not been practicing this one at all. So, yeah, let's go ahead and enjoy the train wreck here. 1 second. couple little
There you go.
couple little farts in that one, but it was all right. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
You can maybe turn the fan off for a
Oh.
minute. I don't think I'm sweating anymore.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell was about to freeze over there. Jeez.
No. Let's see. Where are we at? K Sharp says thanks. He wanted the feedback thing.
Oh, cool. No, you're welcome, man. It does work. So, yeah. Yep, just be careful of your noise gate because that's your worst enemy when it comes to feedback, or your best friend, depending on what you want.
They're talking about the new Metallica album, just saying what songs.
Oh, I haven't heard any of them.
Talking amongst themselves.
Haven't heard any of them. I'll have to check it out.
Have a listening party.
Yeah.
Hold
Well,
turn on the thing.
We got dinner. That's good dinner music, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know about dinner music, but yeah, we're caught up on the comments. They're kind of talking to each other.
Yay! All right. So, what else do I have here? I have. Oh, I know what I can do.
Christopher says, killed it. No need for the infamous poop emoji.
Thanks, man.
Justin, Jarrod, you are good. Are you self-taught?
Thank you. Well, you're too kind. Thank you very much. So, yes, I am. I'm self-taught. I took one lesson, and I found out lessons just...
Jarrod doesn't like school. Or homework.
Or homework.
Or to be told what to do.
Or spiders.
Or spiders.
They're flying. They're like, well, flying doesn't bother me. It's the crashing part that always gets me worried. But yeah, I just pretty much self-taught. Yeah, I just kind of noodle around until I find stuff that works, and then you know, I just use that. That said, though, that little gosh, that sounds terrible because I'm not on the right pickup. That's something that Steve Shaheen taught me. So there's a lesson that I got that I actually liked. So, and TJ taught me a few riffs too. So yeah, just stuff like that. I pick up techniques from my friends and, you know, and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it for me. You know, I hear it in my head and I try to put it on the fretboard. That's kind of how it works. You know?
Try to make your fingers do it.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Flux, is this the Leviathan model?
Yes. Yep. Yep. It sounds good too.
Greg.
I really like this one.
Greg says you guys should retract Nightmare and add that to the playlist. That song is bop. That song is a bop?
Is a bop.
What's a bop?
I don't know.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah.
B-O-P? Bop?
He said we should what now?
Retract Nightmare and add that to the playlist.
Oh, yeah, Nightmare. Remember our song Nightmare? That was a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, that came up on my Facebook memories the other day.
Yeah.
It was a good song. You're right.
What are the words? I haven't sung it in
know.
like 6 years.
Yeah, you wrote the lyrics to it, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I would need you to get me up to the first, and then the lyrics appear.
It's a brand new day.
Is it? That's
Lift up my head. That's the chorus.
It's a brand new day as I lift up my head. Yep.
Yeah, I can't remember the.
Shine your light down.
Man, it's been a while. Yeah. I could play.
We'll have to go find it somewhere. Greg, if you have it, send me a copy of it.
Yeah.
Send me a copy of my song.
I wouldn't mind hearing it again either, man. That song was a good one, man. That was kind of a hit material anyways.
Sunny Boy says, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff Hirschberg, going to have to rewatch most of the show due to my internet going out. Finally came back on. Spectrum is the worst.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry, dude. Here's Dean's guitar.
Oh, that's the one he spec'd
the
out?
The crescent, yeah. Dude, that's nice, man. He's got the crescent there. And dude, nice. Dude, you should totally pull the trigger.
One?
Yeah, that's nice, man. He looks like he's got the quilted
top on it, yeah.
Yeah, you should pull the trigger on that, dude. That's nice. And just so you know, you can call them and add options like a master grade top. You can have the configuration of the controls more to your liking if you want. So if you want more options, talk to them and ask them what they offer. And I'm telling you, it's worth a phone call. It really is.
Dean Harkness says, Phil Anselmo said basically rip everyone off, and if you do it long enough, you develop your own sound.
That's kind of true.
It's a brand new day as I lift up my head, shine your light down.
I'm not the living dead. Yeah, yep.
What else?
Live in fear.
I won't live here. Open up the gates.
Breathe life into me. I will dominate.
I will dominate.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So that would be the chorus. So
yeah.
What are the verses?
I don't remember. I really don't remember, man.
Is it on the CD? No.
No, it's not. Gosh, I can't remember it. Well, I'll play a song and then you can try to remember it. How's that? 1 second. Definitely need some practice on that one.
I figured out what these little doodads are. So I thought it was for the comments, those little emojis on the side. But if I click them, it pops it up on the screen. Can you guys see that? Like, I'm going to hit the heart again. Heart, heart, party.
Oh, and you can see it
100% agree. So I'm wondering if they're seeing the emojis. I just got this feature a couple days ago.
Huh.
It just showed up. It's annoying when I'm trying to read the comments because the heart icon is over the last comment.
Oh,
and I can't see the last couple of words, but so when you
go ahead and do it. I want to see.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Ready? Hearts.
Maybe there's a delay. I don't know. I don't see it.
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, Fun times.
No. Let's see. Martin Hensley, do you think Digitech will bring back the RP series, the multi-effects system?
That would be kind of cool. I mean, they made a lot of great stuff, man. And, you know, I love my Freakout pedal. That's one of my favorite pedals. You know, that's such a cool party trick. And I'm surprised that the modelers out there haven't, you know, modeled that pedal yet. I don't know if it's possible, but that is such a kick-ass pedal. It's on the album too. I have it on several spots on the album because I just love what it does, you know. So yeah, I'd love to see him do something like that.
Flux says Keith Richards said all music is regurgitation. There's only so many notes in the scale, so you're bound to repeat them. So you take music in and regurgitate it out your own version.
Yeah, music is the art of thieves.
Braxel,
you know?
Hi man.
What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a bit.
He
Good
said,
to see
I see you got a nice Revv shirt. I got this new Revv light up LED sign and it's great. It is 27 by 13 inches and you can change the colors of it. You guys should get one for your setup.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, they're such a great company. They really are. They make awesome stuff.
Let's see. I gotta lower those.
Yeah.
Flux, I thought Keith Richards was dead. He's not dead yet.
I don't think he'll ever die. That dude's going to live to be 1,000,000.
Paxel says, I got a Freakout pedal and love it.
Yep. They're the greatest party trick for guitar players, man. They do such a great job. In fact, I'll grab a guitar that kind of has the Freakout built in. It's got the Sustainiac pickup.
Flux wants to get a Revv LED for his studio. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yep, and they're a good company to represent because they do make great stuff and they're good dudes.
Guess what?
What?
Jarrod's birthday is next Sunday.
Is it really?
It is!
Oh, gosh.
We're going to have a birthday episode.
Oh, are we? We gonna do it, huh?
Not that we don't have anything special planned. I just thought I would say something because Jarrod would never say anything. But next Sunday is his actual birthday. So that'll be fun. We'll have to celebrate. Can you still talk or did you turn your mic off?
No, I can still talk.
He's still talking.
Yep.
Thank you for the super chat, Z's guitar account. He says, Hi guys. Jarrod, I watched your VHT Pitbull video today and it gave me plenty of chuckles. The campfire analogy was his favorite.
I don't remember what the campfire analogy was now. I do so many of those, I forgot. I'm glad you liked it, though.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's a lot of people do that. They'll go back and watch the old videos and learn things, and then they ask questions, and you're like, I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, though. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that amp just... Whoa, sorry about that. Yikes. That amp just does not work for me for some reason. I got a bad volume pot here. It's dirty. I got to clean it.
Jim Simmons, Martin Hensley. Oh, sorry. Talking Martin. He hopes Digitech comes out with the new modeling processor anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Caught up again.
Cool. I'll do, what am I going to do? I don't know.
That's the guitar for the 80s.
Yeah, what's it called?
Hoverboard Blues.
Hoverboard Blues. But on here it's called Red Classic Jam because it was my working title.
The working title.
I can't remember what the volume level is supposed to be on here. Yeah, I might have to stop it and adjust the volume on the iPad, so bear with me if that happens. 1 second here. That's what I mean, man. You give me a whammy bar and a Sustainiac pickup, and
what's that?
You won't hear from me for weeks. Yeah.
Teen says sounded like my Schecter. Z Guitars account. Thank you for the super chat again.
Thank you.
He says, has Jarrod played any Wizards?
Wizards. Oh, Wizard amps. No, but I want to. I heard so many good things about those amps. I heard they're like mouth of God tone, and you know they're amazing. I mean, they're $5,000, so they
yeah,
better.
he won't be playing any of those anytime soon.
She has anything to say about it. I'd like to play one. In fact, one of the subscribers was like, "Hey, I just got a Wizard. I'm going to send it to you for a review."
Don't send it.
Hang on. Then he was like, found out how much it's going to cost to insure it and ship it. And sorry, dude. I'm like, dude, I totally understand. I would have felt guilty. I was like, no way. Like, you just bought this thing and you're going to send it to me? I was like, wow. But I don't blame him. I wouldn't have done that either.
Flex says, well, I know one thing Jarrod's getting for his birthday, QC captures of my VH4.
Oh,
the
cool.
The seller will just ship the damn thing to
me. Looking forward to that, dude.
Oh, man. Z's Guitars account says Schecters sure have come a long way. Yeah.
Dude, these guitars are really good, man. I mean, the one thing that I really like about this guitar is the Sustainiac pickup. I mean, it's just such a cool, you know, party trick. Like I said about the Freakouts, kind of the same thing. But, I mean, for the money that you pay, you get a neck through, you know, you get great pickups. The Lundgren pickups are great. And this neck is smooth. Feel how smooth that neck is.
So smooth.
Yep.
You only have a ring on.
Yeah.
Scratch it for you.
Yeah, it's so smooth though. You know, I really like this guitar.
Get me in trouble.
Yeah.
So get me in
Put
trouble,
a big old
man.
gouge in it. Well, it was smooth.
Braxel, was that your the Steve Vai in you?
Yeah. Yep, it kind of was. Yeah, I used to watch him do stuff like that, and I'm like, how does he do that? I had no idea. And then I got this pickup. I'm like, oh, I know how you did it. Yep. The Green Lantern ring of tone right there.
Justin said, did you notice the new update made it easier to capture? I bought the new XIO and was able to capture my amp with 3 cables and 2 notes.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they changed that, because before the way you hooked it up was really stupid, and I was like, how do I, like, this is dumb. And then you had to unplug stuff to check your captures. Now you can leave it all plugged in and then just check your captures. And that was like, thank God Doug did that, because that was something I hated about the product. So I'm glad they fixed it, you know. I really am. Doug's really on it, man. He's really working hard on making that product better.
Martin says Jarrod is the Schecter, the diva of your guitars.
Well, probably the... I would say that the Kiesel's probably going to be the biggest diva of my guitars. Yeah, the Schecter's kind of like the black sheep of the family.
It is. I remember at your video shoot, you wanted to have them all, and the videographer was like, he kept pushing it off to the side.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I want it in the video because I actually used it in the song. And he's like, and I'm like, dude, shut up. It's my video. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to.
CS says, I have a Schecter Miles Dimitri Baker model coming in Wednesday. Nicely spec'd. Can't wait.
Sweet, man. Good for you, man. These are good. And I just switched from a Majesty to a Schecter and played it, you know, and there's a little bit of adjustment. Like on the bridge, I feel like the bridge is up a little higher than on the Majesties. The Majesties, I feel like I'm tighter to the body with it, but and when you're chugging on the low B, it feels different, but once I acclimate, I'm fine.
Greg says, out of all the amps you have played, what is your hands-down favorite go-to amp?
Oh, man. It changes week to week, man. I mean, I have my top 5. I mean, the EVH Stealth is never leaving my shelf. That, if I want to just be, you know, just brutal home defense amp, I mean, that's the one, you know. I mean... between that and a shotgun, I think I would have the same results. It's such a brutal amp. It's so good. I love the Savage. Love the Revv. The Mezzabarba is stupid. You know, I love that too. I don't know. And the Redseven, I can't pick one. I really can't, because like when me and TJ come down here to reamp for my album, he's like, what amps are you picking for each song? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Let's just freaking flip a coin, because I love them all. And then there's times where we come down here, like there was a time we came down here and we reamped through the JP, and both of us were like, holy crap, that amp slays, So it just depends on what I'm, hungry for that day. They're all great. That's why they're all here.
Z's guitar account. Another super chat.
Oh my
God. He knows how
God.
to do this.
Thank you.
He says, have you played a Hagen? I just sold mine to buy other gear, but it's probably my favorite diesel.
Ooh, I almost bought that instead of the Herbert, but the more I read about the Hagen, the more I was kind of like, well, according to what I read and I heard, it was more of a hot-rodded Marshall tone, which is a cool tone, but when I was talking to Marty about it, he goes, dude, I think the Herbie's going to be more your style. So I was like, let's just go with that for now. But I want to play one of those bad because I heard great things about them.
Jim Simmons. Oh, he's talking to Martin Hensley. Let's see. X-Man says, I felt like I was on a hoverboard wearing a sleeveless jacket and high tops. That's why it's called hoverboard blues.
Yeah, I think it was Will who named it. So, yeah, it was Will. Yep.
Loved it.
Yep. Yeah, that was when I was like, I don't know what to name this song. And
Hoverboard Blues.
Yep, Hoverboard Blues. That's a crazy solo. It's a lot of fun to play. Definitely one of my more funner solos. What else do I have here that I can play?
Flex says the Schecter sounds great too.
Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, it's a fun guitar. There's times where in the morning I get my cup of coffee out and I'll throw on the Sustainiac and just start screwing around with it, and I come up with dumb crap that that I just like, well, someday I'll put that in one of my songs. It's fun to experiment with. Lots of fun.
Dean says, hot-rodded Marshall is what got us here.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
K Sharp says, I remember when Schecter was a parts company, mainly doing Telecaster bodies, necks, pickups. Pete Townsend was one of their first big customers.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Tough Boy days. This stupid heart is in the way.
In your way? That's weird. It must be a feature like that you bumped and now it's on there forever or something. I don't know.
Flex
Strange.
says, I have the Hagen tones in my diesel VHX. I really like them. They're thicker tones than the VH4.
Ooh, really? Nice. I really do want to try one, man.
Greg, what did you try to do? He says, I tried. And then, oops, down here. Jeff Cornell says, do you still play Time Flies?
Yes, I do. I haven't practiced it in a while.
Give it a go.
You think I should?
Give it a go. Why not?
Ooh,
Is that
man.
the guitar? Can you play it on the guitar?
No, I have to grab my red one.
Oh, never mind.
No, I'll grab my red one. It's right there.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's a
Don't
short
go
walk.
upstairs again.
It's a short walk, but you're limping back.
Greg Blankley's, you've been thinking that you tried to do something? Brexel, I got this RME UFX3 digital interface and it just blows away my Focusrite 18i20.
Oh, nice. He got a what now?
RME UFX3 digital interface, and it blows away his Focusrite.
Oh, really? Yeah, the Focusrite, I'm new to that. I had something else before that. I'm digging that, but I mean, yeah, man, there's a lot of great interfaces out there. Really good ones these days.
Chicago Tide, chicken and late.
What's happening, man? You late. Why you late? Good to see you, man.
All right, so here's the rest of it. Greg Blanky, I've been thinking about laying down a rhythm track and having you write a lead over it. We all know my rhythm playing is legendary. I got that hard licking technique down pat.
Legendary. That's funny. Well, I'm about to make some legendary mistakes here, so I haven't played this song in months, so, and it's Jeff Cornell's fault for requesting it because I literally...
Jeff Cornell.
The hell, man?
You request all of the songs.
Jeff Cornell, I tell you, unfriend.
You find it?
I'm looking. Yeah, I can't find it. No, it's in here. It just takes me a minute. There it is. Time flies. I hope the mix is right. Let's see.
Oh, Nathan Cloud, I missed you all. Jarrod, will you play the intro to the Master of Puppets? He would love to hear it.
Oh, God, I haven't played that in months either. Man. Yeah, I don't remember it. I'll have to brush back up on. That's one that I definitely want to brush back up on, because I'm running out of ideas for riffs for, tire kicking on amps. So I should brush up on that one. I'm learning Bark at the Moon, so I'll be doing that more. What?
Greg is picking, not licking. He typed licking.
Oh.
And I said licking technique, but like I just took it as like licks, guitar licks, so it just went right over my head. My
Something you want to tell us, Greg?
Guitar licking techniques.
Every time I drink a Bud Light. All right, let me. Gosh, I hope this mix is right. This mix is always a little bit low. That's why I'm having it redone. So hang on one second. Mute the mic.
It's a happy song.
Yeah, it's a happy song. I forgot the rest. I wrote the rest of it, and I never got it locked in. So
they like it.
Oh, thanks.
Z's Guitar Count, cool tune. Dean Harkness, good call.
Oh, thank you.
Flux, hell yeah, epic tone.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been a while. Literally the whole time I'm like, where do I go next? What do I do next? Yeah, and the rest of it's actually kind of cool, but man, it's been a long time. I wrote it, but it never got programmed in, so yeah, I would screw that up for sure. But I got to finish that. I really do. I got to finally lock that all in. I did finish it, but I don't remember. I'll get it. That's a fun song to play, man. That's another one of those. It's kind of a Satriani summer song vibe.
Yeah.
To me, it's got that same vibe,
It's sitting on the porch in the shade with the nice breeze.
To me, it's like that's why it's I call it Time Flies, because it's like a memory, trip down memory lane, all the happy stuff that we did when we were kids and stuff, and like like when I was a teenager causing problems.
Floating down the river in Detroit.
with a kegger and 30 people with their YouTubes, their inner tubes, their YouTubes tied together. Oh yeah, those are the days, man. We used to get a keg and put it in the inner tube, and it would be ahead of us by like 20 feet. And we'd tie all our inner tubes together, all hop in there, and you had to swim to go get your beer. And it was a 5-hour float from almost to Port Huron to St. Clair. And
Michigan,
oh, it was awesome. We had big freighters going by us
One
and everything.
side's Canada, the other side's Michigan.
Yep, it was nuts. And we're literally in the middle of the river, floating down. And you know, all the houses we'd wave, all the people would be waving at us, and by the time we got to, you know, shore, we'd been drinking for about 5 hours in the you know, just
floating in the
tubes.
water. Yeah.
So you get up and you climb up on the ladder, and everybody's just dropping like dominoes because it's just your first time you stood up. And you don't realize how drunk you are until you stand up.
In
You're like,
the sun
oh.
and rocking on the waves.
And then we'd go to Chuck's Pizza, you know, across the street and order like 10 pizzas. We'd all just devour them and try to sober up, man, before we went home. Those are the good old days, man. That's what that song reminds me of. Getting drunk in an inner tube. Yeah, it was fun, man.
Nathan Cloud wants, how about the intro to Creeping Death? Do you have a Creeping Death intro?
Nope. I don't know
he said,
that.
Please.
All I know is Enter Sandman. Really, I just know bits and pieces of that. I mean, I could play that if you want. But
Dean says we should do this at like 11 a.m. so Carrie can stay awake. I agree. We should. Let's do it earlier in the day.
Yeah. I've done some Saturday morning ones before.
Yeah.
Those were fun, you know.
Yeah, Carrie wants to go night and hibernate.
Yeah, I want to eat.
So somebody named Fart Inhaler commented, "Is it story time, Grandpa?" Laugh out loud. Just kidding. I like story time.
Fart Inhaler.
Fart Inhaler.
That's a great name.
There's a little picture there, but I can't see. It's so tiny. I can't see what it is. K Sharp, Jim's. Oh, he's talking to Jim. Kyle Hart. I know Creeping Death.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it. I don't know a lot of Metallica, unfortunately.
Z's Guitar with another super chat.
Dang, dude. Thank you. Wow. This is awesome.
So shout out to the wifey for supporting Jarrod's gear shenanigans. Gals like that are hard to find. Not the wifey, but yep.
Yep.
Thank you. I know everybody assumes, and it's totally cool. No worries.
It's totally cool. Yep, we're used to it. Yep. And she is cool, though. She really is cool. And if she was the wifey, she'd totally be down with all the gear purchases.
No,
yes, she would. She'd totally be down with it. In fact, she'd be like, I'm taking you shopping today. We're going to go and buy you all kinds of gear.
No, it would be the other way around. We'll do the other way first.
I see.
I need to go on a shopping spree.
As long as you get your shoes first, then Daddy gets whatever he wants.
Well, it's 8:54. You want to play another one? They can get their last couple comments in, and then we'll go eat our pork butts.
Our pork butts. What haven't I played yet?
Sunny Boy says the Tone Talk podcast had a chatter named Scent of the Wheelchair Pillow. Oh,
oh gross.
Oh my gosh. Now it's stuck in my head.
Scent of the wheelchair
Boy.
That's the best name ever.
I am ruined. Ruined.
I'm going to have to change my PlayStation name to that.
Ruined.
Because when you get killed in there, it says you've been fragged by Scent of the Wheelchair Pillow.
That was nasty.
I can't stop. That's so rich.
Rich, it's rich. You broke Jarrod.
Imagine if that was like your English baron, your English baron name.
Oh gosh.
Hello, I am Scent of the Wheelchair Pillow. I demand that you leave now. Oh, yes, sir. No problem.
God.
Oh my God, that is so ridiculous. Scent of the Wheelchair Pillow.
I really disgusted. He can't recover.
That's the stupidest.
Here, stand up for a second. Stand up for a second.
Oh my God. Yeah. Scent of the chair pillow. I can relate.
I wonder how many farts that thing has absorbed.
what a sniff. Oh my God. Scent of the wheelchair pillow. That is the best freaking name ever. It really is. That is awesome.
76. Oh my God. Greg Langley says, I could hear it playing as Conan the Barbarian charges into battle. Kyle Hart, that was nasty. Nathan Cloud, Jarrod Tone.
Oh, rhythm guitarist Tone. There's so many. Like, I love John Petrucci's tone, especially his live tone, because he uses a little more gain live, and he sounds awesome. Eddie Van Halen is one of my favorite rhythm players, and he's got killer tone. So I like his tone quite a bit. He's definitely in my top 3, minimally. I'm trying to think of who else. Mats Hugin from the Circus Maximus. Great guitar
how do you
tone.
fix it? It did the thing.
Oh, do this. There you go. Yeah, Mats Hugin from Circus Maximus also. Very, very underrated guitar player. One of the best guitar players out there. Guy's insane. Super good.
K Sharp says, great long podcast. Thanks for doing it. Keep up the Tonex stuff.
Oh, our pleasure. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of Tonex stuff coming down the pipe here now that I got the pedal figured out and everything.
Dean Harkness says, my wife thought so because of all the shoes at Jarrod's.
Oh.
Yeah, I keep... So, because I change for the show,
Yep.
and then when we go do things, I don't know, I'm here a couple times a week, and I have shoes everywhere.
She's got shoes everywhere.
I do.
People start wondering, are you wearing those?
Like your cleaning ladies, when they come, I wonder what they think.
They probably whisper
Female shoes.
Oh my God, he's got girl shoes in his house. I should say that next time. I should walk down the stairs with them. You guys missed the spot.
Nathan Cloud should be the new name of a song, Scent of the Wheelchair.
I should totally name a song that. Scent of the... Can you screenshot?
No.
Yes. Scent of the wheelchair pillow.
Z's guitar count with the... I think he needs to win a prize for the most super chats.
Wow, dude. Thank you.
He says, besides the Pitbull, what other amp did you expect to like but was really disappointed by? Mine is the Uberschall Twin Jet.
Oh, that same here. Dude, seriously, same here. I was going to say that, and then you said it. Yeah, I bought the Twin Jet, and I bought it from Sweetwater, and I got it here, and I was like, oh, finally, I get to play one of these, and I hated it. It sounded like an AM radio to me. I just couldn't stand it. I actually did a live stream with it. So you can look it up how much I did not like that amplifier, and it just did not work for me. I tried every setting on that thing, and I just couldn't get it to work for me. Excuse me. So I ended up, that's how I ended up with the Revv, because I felt bad returning it. So I was just like, I got to return this.
I knew I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, high five.
So I felt bad returning it, so I was like, let me just exchange it for another amp. And then Revv came out with the Mark III at the same time. I was like, well, my buddy Jay loves Revv, and I played his, and I loved it. So I was like, the Mark III's got to be, an awesome amp. And I'm so glad, because I exchanged it for the Revv, and I love that amplifier. So, yeah, you and I have probably the exact same taste in amps then, dude, because I tried everything. I tried so hard to like that thing, and I just could not gel with it. So
it's like me and salmon. I try so hard to like it, but yours is the only salmon I like.
Yeah, when I put it on the smoker.
I want to like it at the restaurant, but I just don't.
Well, if you don't like my smoked salmon, there's a problem, right?
Problem,
yeah. That stuff is like stupid. Yeah. Yeah, that is good stuff, man.
All right, it's 9:01, and I got pork butt calling.
I got pork butt calling. I don't know. I'll just do a simple one. I'll do this one to end the show with.
Yes, I know. We're coming. We'll be consuming you shortly. Don't worry.
Be very afraid.
Get out the barbecue sauce.
All right, 1 second here, guys. Okay, we're back. Wow, I'm telling you, man, I love this capture of the Redseven. I love that channel. That is one of my favorite channels, the Redseven Channel 1 Hot Mode. It's stupid good. And this, man, as the night's proceeding here, I'm like, holy crap, it sounds good. Yeah, it's awesome. So
Dean says that I owe him 10 hours of overtime. And Kyle Hart seconded it.
Seconded
it. Jeff says, play us out with Scent of a Wheelchair Pillow.
I'm going to have to come up with a new song called Scent of a Wheelchair Pillow now.
Flex says the Ubershaw has to be tweaked a certain way, not the usual way you dial in an amp. A guy wrote a good article about it at Rig Talk. If you're dialing in a twin jet, read that while doing it.
Ah, good to know, man, because that thing is like a Rubik's Cube. Yep.
Let's see. Flux. I know the Ubershaw works because my favorite band uses them.
Ah, gotcha. Well, the twin jet might be different than the, than the Ubershaw. I'm not sure, but I just did not like the twin jet. It didn't work for me.
Dean and Kyle, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that there's some pork butt upstairs. It's been hilarious tonight. Oh, we got another super chat, so we gotta do this.
Thank you.
Z's guitar.
Wow, man.
Seriously. I did the same thing. Bought it from Sweetwater and hated it. My buddy thankfully had a regular Uber at the time, and I played his and loved it.
Oh, so the regular Uber is better than the twin jet.
Yeah.
I'll have to try an Uber because, yeah, I just didn't like the twin jet at all. And I know Ubershaw, they have a new L34 version out. They might have a 6L6 for a KT88 version out too. Reza did a review of it. I'll have to watch that because I watched one of his videos on it and it sounded awesome in his video. So I wouldn't mind trying it again. I wouldn't mind giving it a second look. So, because it's a new one, so they probably revoiced it and stuff. But anyways, we got Antsy Pants over here. Well, we're going to go upstairs and tear up that pork butt. In fact, I'll post a picture in the community of this thing because I'm pretty proud of it. It came out really good. So I'll post a picture in the community section in a minute here. But guys, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoyed the tones. I will be putting a new page on my website for the Tonex stuff, and I'll be making some very soon for you guys. Now that I got it finally figured out, it's been a while coming here, but I'll be definitely supplying you guys with what I hope is killer tones for you guys on that. So I appreciate it.
Yes, as you know, this conversation gives me grief because he liked his twin jet.
Well, when he brought his over, I liked his better. So it might have been, I don't know. The one I tried was just, but... Anywho, well, guys, thank you so much again. We know there's a lot of other things that you could be doing tonight, and you chose to hang out with us, and we really are honored and privileged that you did that. Thank you so much. I'll have some new videos coming out for you very soon, and like I always say, every day's a gift.
And thanks for spending part of your gift with us.
I thought you were supposed to do it.
Like I always say.
Every day's a gift.
Oh, have a great week, guys. We'll see you next Sunday.
All right. Love you all. See you all very soon. Thanks again so much. I appreciate it.
It's Jarrod's birthday next week.
Yeah, so send me presents or something. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. You guys all have a great night.